Hey folks, it's Tom, your frugal prepper. So I finally got my new scan tool in. I'll put a link, I think actually up that corner, one of the two corners, to why I was getting rid of my Altel and the fact that why I was planning on buying this. This is an initial thoughts, kind of like unboxing initial thoughts. I have not used this tool yet. I can't give it a fair review. But I can show you some of the things I like about it so far and what my initial thoughts are on it. The main reason I wanted this tool is it does stream ABS data. So you can see wheel speed sensors. Here you can see on the package it's streaming the steering wheel sensor data. I think that can come in real handy for some troubleshooting, to be able to see your wheel speed sensors on a graph. It also resets the battery, the oil change lights, and it does the battery testing and initialization. I don't know that I've ever had to do that on a vehicle yet, but maybe you do on some newer cars than what I've worked on. It's kind of neat. If you see this screen right here, these little green dots across the top are telling you all your emissions readiness, what's good with your emissions. So if you're just trying to check and see if this car is going to pass an emissions test, that come in handy. We don't do emissions testing where I live, so nobody cares. Right? There are some other things. It's got these hotkeys. Let me pull the actual tool out and kind of show you some of this stuff. So it's got basically your system status right here. It'll basically like give you a green light that it's passed all the tests, a yellow light if you got pending troubles, and a red light if it fails the test. So, you know, for whatever that's worth. But basically it's got this like green button that's for live data. Then special functions right here, this S, that's like if you want to see the ABS and stuff and the SRS. However, if you want to stream ABS and SRS, it's still done through the live data from what I've been reading. I haven't tried it yet. I've just been reading through the manual. But yeah, I mean, it's got batteries, so you can see it'll power on its own here, which is kind of nice. The other thing that I do like about this is it has this ODB2 cable. It's about 6 foot long or so, but it's got a 25 pin standard DB25. So as a computer guy, I probably have 1,000 of these cables laying around different places, remote printer extension cables. So I'll be able to extend this sucker if I need to. I can put another 10 foot on there and extend it out under the hood, I think. As long as it still communicates and doesn't cause any problems, I guess. The other cool thing I'll show you here is when you turn this tool on with the cable plugged in, it's got a little LED built into it to help light up under the dash, so you can kind of maybe see where that ODB2 connector is and get plugged into it right. I mean, it's handy. You won't have to have a separate flashlight that way, right? The other thing is like it does not have a separate SD card like the Altel does. It's all built in internal. Basically, you go to pro.innova.com and you click like on the downloads section. There might be support and downloads. So thing to download the PC software. Once you download that, they have a version for Mac as well, which is nice. Because I did on my other one, if I wanted to update it on my Mac, I had to build a Windows virtual machine to update it with. This just works off a Mac, right off my MacBook. Plug that in, and once you've installed that software, it brings it up automatically. It updates the firmware on it. Like boom, it was done. So it took about 20 minutes. It did like a firmware update, and it rebooted the tool, and then it did like a database update. And then when you plug it in, it brings it to the Fix Assist website, and you log in, and like it'll look at the data you've saved for a vehicle, and show you like what the common fixes are and that kind of stuff. They call it Fix Assist. You still need to make a confirmed diagnosis. I would never go off of that. I mean, I guess if I had no other choice, I might try it. But sometimes those things can be helpful to give you some ideas of things you might test or rule out. Let's get this nice rubberized coating for whatever that matters, right? So, yeah, I will, every time I pull this tool out and use it, I'll make sure I do a video on it, and we'll kind of learn about it together and what it can do. I mean, Innova has pretty good reviews, so 5100 seems like a pretty good tool. So I think, I'll be happy with this tool. This is actually an Innova 5100. That's what it sees it as when you download the updates for it. So this has a 2-year warranty with Sears. And now it tells you get a free Repair Solutions subscription with purchase. Everybody gets a free Repair Solutions subscription. Whether they own a tool or not, you can go get a free one. That's no big deal. There's a paid version which has more information and stuff to it. You don't get the paid version with this one. You just get that free version. So that's no big deal. Don't get suckered in by that. And I want to say the paid version's like $10 a month or something. I don't think I'll get it, but for some people that might be a handy feature for them. But yeah, I'll let you know as we get to playing with it how it works out and what it's like. I'll talk to y'all later. This is Tom, your Frugal Prepper.